Hello guys, hope you're well. Today we're back with another UI recreation video, and this time we're going to take a look at Assassin's Creed Valhalla and specifically the inventory screen. As you can see, I already set up my file and we got the reference artboard here and then the work artboard here. So this is a practice I've done not too long ago and I really enjoyed doing it, and I found some really cool techniques like how you achieve this kind of grungy kind of square item holder kind of thing. And as you can see, there's no brush strokes on it. This is actually one layer and everything achieved with layer effects. So I think it's really cool, and I thought it would be really awesome to share this with you. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more of these kind of UI recreations. And I got a couple of games in my mind I would like to do in the future, so it's definitely worth looking back and see what's coming. Okay, so let's get this started. And okay, so this is already done. I'm just gonna move it a bit because I was thinking that I could just run through the file and just explain the things I created, the top nav, the actual gear section, and the bottom nav. But I thought it's more interesting for you to guys to see when I'm doing it. And I think there's just more to learn that way. So I'll move this out to the side and let's create another artboard. Okay, so we're gonna call this work 2. There we go. So let's start with the background. The background was basically it's just a dark background. Let's see, this is gonna be the base. Okay, and then what I did, I actually just used one of these Northern Light kind of stock image. Let me just move it up there to save some time. There we go. Above the layer like that, just move it up tiny bit, something like this should be fine. Yeah, okay, like that. And then just mask out the sections you don't need. Let's just kind of like go, okay, increase the size, 32. Just mask out the sections you don't need, like that. Something like this should be fine. Go down to like 30, like this. Okay, now obviously this needs to be black and white, so I just put a black and white adjustment layer on the top, like that, and also added a solid color here, and I think I just color pick, maybe something like that, yeah. And then just change it to color, and that should be enough for now. Okay, so let's save the file, put these all into the folder, let's call it background. There we go, and add the rest of the things to it. So you can see in the background this really cool pattern, and so let's start with that. I like to work on my reference until I finalize things, and then I move it to my other artboard. So basically it's super simple. The effect basically is just select the ellipse tool and just drag out the circle, just something like that. There we go. And what I like to do is just remove opacity, remove fill, and add some layer effect. Okay, so let's just go and add actually only one thing you need to add, and that's reset to default. There we go, and that's the stroke. So when you go to stroke, all you need to do is change the position to inside, size, let's say 2 pixels, and there we go. Yeah, we need the opacity obviously. Okay, so you go to stroke, and it's normally on color, but you need to change the fill type because you can see it has got this really nice grunge effect on it, and maybe just change it to 1 pixel. So if you change the blend mode, let's just keep it on normal so you can see the difference. Okay, so let's just change to let's say white, and then change the fill type to pattern. And then I have a couple of patterns already saved down, so I'm gonna share it with you. I select the white one. So what happens here, you can see it's a black and white pattern layer, so you can see the black, you can see the white. But if you change the blend mode to screen, it'll only reveal the white section. So, and after that you can play with the opacity. Let's go down to 20, and you can move this pattern around to achieve a better look, but this is fine. And just move it a little bit. And what I did, I basically will just kind of edit more and more things. I move this into the let's say line work, yeah, and then you can do all sorts of things. You can just select the rectangle tool and drag out the rectangle, turn it, right, move it to the side like this, and then all you need to do is just remove the fill and copy over the effect. You can just right click, copy layer style, and then paste layer style, and now you got this nice layer effect here, right? So that's all I've done. I also added this pattern, not pattern, this shape, and just to the middle, you know, like this, you know, and same thing, remove fill and just paste the layer style, and it's already there, right? I think we could probably change the pattern scale to 50 because it looks a bit too much. Let me see 25. Curious to see 25. Yeah, I think 25 should be all right. Now I'm gonna go back and change everywhere 25. It just gives you a little bit softer grunge effect. Okay, so you start doing these kind of things and copy these things, and then you can basically come up with this kind of line works what we have here. The other thing, you see these patterns here. All I did, it was basically I just used text effect and just like this, okay, and then I used I think it was some sort of yeah, Runico, that was the one. So started to type in some stuff, yeah, some random gibberish, and Runico, this is the one. And oh man, okay, so the problem was that it has to be capital, so once you start adding the capital letters, then it should be fine. That was the problem. So that's how I created this kind of symbols on the corner, and then just copy over the stroke effect, and then I'll change everything. Okay, let's just remove this, and just to save time, I'm going to update these line works and then just copy over to my work folder, and then you can see that's where it is. Yeah, here we are. Okay, let's move forward and create the top navigation bar. Okay, so I'm going to create a new folder and just call it top nav. Okay. Sorry if I feel like I rushed through the whole thing. It's just I try to make this video not that long, you know, because it's a long process, and you know, I just try to make it as fast as is possible. I don't really want to hold you for like hours, so I like to keep it as short as it's possible. So you just drag out a shape. I'm gonna call this base, and then from here we can just basically add some more anchor points, like here, one here, 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 and here, and then just like move a bit up and down parts of it, so it'll be a little bit uneven. Okay, so I can remove my guide at the moment, we don't need it. And this crunch look comes from the same thing we've done on the strokes here. So all you have to do, go double click on the actual layer, and let's add some strokes. So this stroke is going to be outside, not inside, but outside. And let's change it to, like, let's go with 6 for now. Okay, and I created 2 versions of the pattern, one white, one black. So let's go with the black for now here. And all right, let's change the mode to multiply, opacity 100, and let's see. Actually, the white might going to work better. Let me see. Let's just go back. Yeah, the white works better, of course. So let's go with white, change it to multiply, and let's play around with these settings. 50. No, still believe 25 is the way to go. We can go down to, let's say, like 3. That's good. And the good thing in this is that you can add as many as you want. You can add another one, right? And then you can keep everything, but just change the pattern, move it around a little bit. You see, you can just play with it. Change maybe to 2. Oops, let's go back. Let's add another one, and it's going to be 4. Again, just move it around a tiny bit until you see something you like, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so yeah, that's how we achieve that look. Let's move forward. Okay, so the next thing is going to be this line here. So let's see, it's just basically you just drag out a line, let's say like this, about, I would say 2 pixels, yeah. And I'm just going to remove the fill and then the stroke as well, we don't need it, and just add a stroke, which is basically go inside, you know, 2 pixel, screen blend mode, use about 20% opacity, and then this white pattern here. Okay, let's just go back to 25. There we go, and snap to origin. Let's see, I'm just going to move it around a tiny bit. Let's see what kind of effect we can achieve with this. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good. All right, I'm gonna add a mask and just basically mask out the side here. So I'm just gonna drag it in and drag in the other side as well. So there we go. All right. Okay, next step, we're going to do the top navigation here. So let me just see, you can, when you're not sure about the font, you can always just use the marquee tool just to select a section of your reference, and then go to type, match font, and it'll give you the closest ones. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one here. Okay, and then we can just basically type in scale, change the color to this gray. There we go. There we go. Let's do this like that. about 21. Yeah, it should be all right. Okay, and then the next one is inventory. And then codecs. Okay, select all these tags and then just make sure that we space them out. Okay, good. Inventory can be this different color. And yeah, I'm also going to make it bold. There we go. All right. So once that's done, let's go to do the prompt. Let's just do like this. All right. Yeah, this shape, well, we can just use a rectangle tool for now, like that. Maybe like this. There we go. No fill. Stroke. Let's use this gray. Yeah. I don't know, like 2 pixels. Nope, 1 pixel. Yeah, let's go with that. And then we can add a couple of more anchor points to it. Let's say one here. Just move it up like that. Yeah, remove this side here. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Okay, so let's just group these. And duplicate it to the other side. Just flip horizontally the shape and then just change it from LB to LB. There we go. Okay, so the next thing we do is warning signs here or notifications. And the way we do it, we just drag out another rectangle, let's say 20, and we can keep it black. And let me just rotate it 45 degrees. There we go. And then apply some layer effects. So the first one is going to be a stroke, and we don't need a pattern, we just need a color. It's going to be 1 pixel, and the color is this green. Yeah, there we go. Normal blend mode, and can go up like that. Okay, the next one is going to be a black stroke. Yeah, and it's going to be 2 pixels. Yeah, like that. That's good. And then the third one is going to be again this green, and it's going to be 6. Yeah, let's go with 5 for now. Okay, and also we'll have an outer glow, same as this green here. Just go to normal, let's say like 20. Yeah. Okay, and size wise, I think we need to go back and change it to, let's say, 24. Yeah, 24, something like that. Okay. You can also add a tiny bit of, let's say, inner glow. Same color. Yeah. Like this. Yeah. Just play with it a little bit. Yeah, something like that. Okay, cool. All right, let's add the exclamation mark. Just there we go. Yeah, make it bold. Okay. All right. Alright, so we'll just put one above of the codex and then one above the quest. Okay, and then the last thing we need to do is basically this section here. Alright, so we'll just drag out another rectangular. There we go. There we go. Okay, we could also apply maybe let's see this pattern we have here, and then just go down to let's use the other one, the black one, change it to multiply and change the size, and then just make it softer like that, like 40. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, and we got this section here. So what I like to do is just kind of like place a shape down like this. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is just going to apply some layer effects. Here we are, gradient overlay, and one side can be this green, another side is, we can remove it and reduce opacity to 0, and then change the style to radial, angle to 0, color, I'm just gonna leave it like that for now, but you can just drag this down to the bottom corner, and let's see, sometimes you have to do it, you have to repeat this because it just doesn't react to your dragging. So let's just go back to gradient overlay and then try again. So yeah, now it's much better. Pull it down for like 50, and then we got it there. Good. Another thing we're going to do is basically this kind of pattern here. So let's go. I think I have something already done here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll just use one of these motifs here or symbols here. Let's say like this one seems nice. So I just drag it down like that. There we go. And add some stroke effect to it. Maybe 1 pixel. Yep. Use the other one. There we go. And then let's see, like yeah, like 20 should be all right. Yeah. And then let me see if I can. No, that doesn't work. So I'm just gonna select this shape and then mask out the rest. And also we can just go back with our brush tool and just remove sections you don't need to show, like that. Yeah, that's not gonna work that way. Okay, I have to actually place it into a folder and then apply a mask and then remove it that way. There we go. This way. All right, this is good. Okay, so what else we need to do? We need to do the store and the main section here. Okay, so let's just basically up. I messed it up a little bit. There we go. Let's change it to white color and go with main. There we go. So I'm just gonna put it here. So this shape here, we could build this up just like normal rectangle tool like this, right? And then just, you know, drag in the corners, 2 pixels enough, move it up, remove the fill, and let's see, stroke is fine. Yeah, let's change it to like 1 pixel, and then we change also the alignment to inner. There we go. Okay, and duplicate it, rotate it, and then we can merge these. Done. And then once we're done with all this, we can just merge this shape. There we go. And yeah, so there's multiple ways to do it, but we can just place it in an actual folder. I'm just gonna call it main, move in my text as well. All right, and then this is icon, and just add a layer mask, and then just basically remove sections of it like this. There we go. And then also we can add some details here. So 2 pixel, there we go. And then the fill can be white, no stroke. All right, there we go. I mean, this section is, let me see, it's not exactly like that, but what we can do, we can just select again the rectangle tool and then just cut out what we don't need like this, and then we can finalize it by merging all shapes, and then we ready with our main section. There we go. Okay, let's duplicate this, and then this is gonna be the store that comes. There we go. Time to save, and then the top navigation bar is ready. So we can just select everything what we have here. Okay, put them in a folder called top nav. There we go. And then we can just basically just move it over to our work artboard. All right, once it's done, let's move on to our main section here, to the inventory, and let's just place in our guy. Okay, I already cut him out, we got him here, so let's just move him here. There we go. So it's just basically the guy from this screen here, and I just just masked out some sections from the bottom. Actually, maybe we don't need it. Let me just remove that. Oh, okay, that's why I did that. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just mask it out. There we go. Okay, save, and then start creating these sections here. Okay, so this here, what I've done, let's just go back here. I just created a circle, a square. I think 128, 128. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, we don't need a fill. So what we need is basically a pattern like that. So I have a stone pattern I used, and it's this one here. It's a dark stone pattern. We can remove the scale or reduce the scale to 25, snap to origin, and then just move it around until we find something more subtle like this, not too grungy. Okay, like that. That should be fine. And let's start build up our shape here. Okay, so what we need is a stroke, as always. So we can just basically, let's just do the inside first. Okay, so we can do yeah, I'm just gonna use a color. Okay, let's just use a color black. Let's say like 5 maybe. Inside, not screen, normal. Yeah, there we go. Let's go with 6 for now. Let's go with 8. Okay, good. And then we'll have another one, which is going to be actually for this specific section here, this is going to be a line work. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I don't even need another one. What I need is basically just a gradient overlay. Let's make it dark, and let's just reset to default. There we go. Change the opacity to 0, and then to radial and reverse. Make it 150 and 0, 30, yeah. And then just move it up a little bit like that. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then we can remove the opacity to something like 60, yeah, 60, 70. Okay, so that's done. Oh, actually we need to do the grunge effect on the outside. So we're going to add another stroke. This is going to be outside, and let's go with 2 pixel. Change the color from fill to pattern, and then use the black. Also change the blend mode to multiply. Was it multiply or screen? Let me see. I never actually, no, we need the white one. Sorry, of course, we need the white one with multiply. There we go, much better. Okay, 25 is fine, and yeah, that's good. Let's add another one. It's going to be like 3 pixel. Change it a tiny bit. 2 is enough. Okay, add another one. It's gonna be 3. Snap, move it around until we find something or what feels natural, like this, for example. Yeah, can change it to 2, maybe not that much. 2, yeah, 1 enough. Even just a tiny bit of crunch on the side. So that's perfect. And from that we can do these shapes here. So it's just yeah. Actually, I do see a little bit of a frame here, so let's add that too. So we can go to the stroke, and like this, change it to this gray color, and then multiply, add another stroke, which is going to be the pattern we had. Yeah, like this. Yeah, now it has to be multiply. Yeah. Okay, yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, okay, there we go. Should be fine. Tiny bit, maybe like that. Okay. Okay, once that's done, let's add these details from here. So it's just going to the outside and just until the top of this frame there, down to the bottom. Okay, like this. Change it to this color here. There we go. And then let's build up a bit more, like that. Okay, I'm just gonna remove one side like this, move it in like that. There we go. And I'm going to make another one like this, flip horizontally. Like that. And remove some part of it, like this here and this here. Okay. Let's move this down like this, and then this can go like that. Yeah. Okay. Will do for now. Will do for now. Okay. And then we need these arrows, and we need this kind of I think these are like slots. So I'm just going to create these slots here. Yeah. There we go. Let's just merge them. And add another one, which is going to be white. Okay, and then just move it in the middle. Okay, I already cut this out, so I have it on my other design. So we can just move it up there, right here. Yeah, like that. There we go. And then we also need this type here. So let me just see. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna save some time and just get it from here. It's not exactly the same text, but it will do for now. Okay. There we go. Like that. Okay, so this section is done. Yeah, we can still work on it a tiny bit. I think I can add another gradient overlay, but this time we're going to have it white like that, and reverse it, and then just kind of remove opacity to I don't know, like 20. Yeah, 20 should be fine. So that's it. I'm going to merge everything together and call it there we go. Alright, so just to save some time, I'm going to duplicate it down here because it's the same thing for the Russians as well. There we go. There we go. It's a little bit different here, but yeah, we're not gonna have a problem with that. Just gonna copy it over here. Okay, like that. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so this section is ready, and we could move it over to our design. I'm gonna keep it here for now, though. Save one more time, and then let's move on to this section here. Okay, so to save time, we could potentially it's a slightly different design, but it's fairly similar. So we could just basically move these sections over like that. Like this. And just change some stuff here. Okay, we don't need the name. We don't need these line works. Okay. And this one here, interestingly, has got an extra stroke. So let's just add another stroke, which is going to be a color, black color, and then just move it in a tiny bit like that, like this, 100%. There we go. Remove the slots and change this a little bit because it's these gradients are not really working on this design here, so we can remove this and just kind of have maybe an inner glow like that. Okay, and then let's see, yeah, something like that. Yeah, something subtle, like something like this should be fine. Okay, cool. Let's save. Let's copy this over. Yeah, and then this one kind of called, I don't know, I called it just like hat. Okay. Alright, let's do another copy here. We don't need the text, and we don't need the slots. We don't need this design here. The rest can stay. Okay, let's move over. I'll copy here to the, where is it? Oh. Oh. Yeah, messed it up. Should have copied here. So you just call it top. Yeah, something like that. Okay, good. Make another copy of that. Okay, and we have this stack number underneath it, or I don't know, maybe a rank. Can be a rank. So let's just do that. Okay, let's just drag out the rectangle, right, and there we go. We can basically have the same, like, yeah. All right, let's just put it underneath. Same pattern, like this kind of stuff, and maybe just have like a color overlay on it, something like that. Just kind of, oops, maybe just like kind of like this, something like that. Good. Okay, and then we can apply just a stroke. I don't know, like an inner stroke. 2 pixels is fine. And let me just color match. Here we are. There we go. Go to yeah. And it's going to be inside. Okay. There we go. Okay, okay. Maybe this pattern could be, I don't know, 10. Oh, that's not good. Sometimes I just basically go around with these numbers and just check which one feels good. You know? Yeah, something like this is fine. So yeah, like this is fine. Okay, and 2, yeah, 2 is good. Just move it underneath like this. Okay, and then add this number here. Just going to basically copy it over. Yeah. There we go. Like that. Yeah, like this. Okay, so this section is done. I'm just gonna put this into, let's say, inventory, and maybe just put it on the left. Okay. Oops, not the whole folder, just this hat and arrow top. There we go. Just move it in like this, and now we can move on to the other side here. Okay, just gonna do like this. Okay. There we go. And call it right. There we go. Actually, I'm just gonna keep it here until I see what's happening. Okay, let's remove this and call this helmet. And I think I already set this out. Yeah, here we are. Actually, I'm going to just basically just save some time and just copy over everything here. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Just like this. Like this. something like that. Okay, good. Helmet is fine, and then this is going to be, I don't know, let's say like some sort of I don't know. There we go. Yeah, that's not the one. Damn it. That's going to be the shield. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Right side can move to its place. Okay. And then this section is pretty much done. Let's save this and then move on to this section here. So okay, I'm going to make another folder later. No. 128 pixel. There we go. Just make it, I don't know, yeah, just make it black. Okay, all right, and let's have a stroke and inside, and I'm just going to do a normal black for another one, which is going to be a color, like that. There we go, like that. Change it to multiply, and then this one is going to be normal, and then up, inside. There you go, like that. Okay, just move it around a tiny bit. I have to close it, go back and move it around. Yeah. Yeah, should be fine. That's good. And also forgot to add another one, which is going to be outside. Yeah, it's going to be pattern and multiply, and just maybe like 1 pixel, and then make another one which is 2 pixel. Snap to origin, move it a bit around like that. There we go. I'm gonna call this bag and rotate it 45 degrees. There we go, and then just move it in here. Let's go and take the bag from here. There we go, and then just place it in the middle like that. Okay. We can also add the word bag from our design here. Let's see, this one. Just go back here to the bag, move it to the side, call it bag. Oh. Bag. There we go. Okay, let's save it and move to these sections here. All right, so it is basically the same style what we created for the bag. I'm just gonna match the size. let's see. Okay, 158 and 48. Okay, let's remove the color and then just basically take this and copy layer style, paste layer style, and there we go. We got our design ready here. Yeah, and then I'll just need the icon from here and the number as well. Oop. Where is it? Ah, okay, sorry. It goes here. All right. Yeah, like that. I'm gonna call this item and then make a couple of copies of it. There we go. Okay, let's copy this. Here we are. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so all we have left basically is power or rank number here in the middle, and then the bottom navigation. All right, let's do that then. The inventory can be, let's just save one time and then just copy it over here to the work2 folder, and then we got our design there. Just need to basically move it around the left side a tiny bit. There we go. Like that. Okay, save it. And okay, let's start with the back button, and here we are. Okay, so let's just make it black with a white stroke. Yeah, let's do it like this. Okay, and then we'll just change, and we'll just add this font from the top nav main. There we go. Where are you? Here we are. Good. Okay, and then just in the middle. There we go. Fairly close. There we go. We do another one, which will be called details. And I think it's just basically reduce the opacity to like 20%, something like that. Okay. this. Okay, like this. And let's build up the shape. So I'll start with the rectangle tool. Actually, just gonna use this like that. A tiny bit of roundness here. Yeah, I'm gonna use different color so I can see what's happening with my shape. Okay. Right. Okay. So let's just remove these here, and then this one we could just up. You can just drag it out like that. Add another point here, like that. Something like this. Yeah, something like this is fine. And then we can just add a couple of more points here, here, and then just move it in a tiny bit. Yeah, like that. Okay, now we can go back to the original color and then just basically just copy over the style we had here, right? Actually, I'm going to add another color here, like this. Change it to multiply, multiply, and then this is normal, is fine. Yeah, like this. Don't really work the way I hoped. Anyway, there we go. Change the color to this here, and then we got that ready. Okay, let's move the back to the others, to this side here, and then just call this. Oops. What am I doing? Okay, so that's. There we go. Alright. I can just place it in an extra folder and add some layer mask, like so. There we go. Alright, and then we can add another shape. Oh yeah, let's just add like a rectangle. Change it to white, rotate it like this, and then once that's done we can use the ellipse tool to remove parts of it. Like, I just only want to see, let's say like, yeah, let's say like this. Okay, yeah, like that. Let's just merge everything, and then we can just select the bottom section and just bring it up a tiny bit like this. Maybe this section as well, just a bit. Oh, that's fine. Okay, this is okay. Oops. Let's just move it above that. Yeah, something like this. Should be fine. Okay. And once it's done, let's move on to the hide gear section. There we go. And that's R. Okay. You could just go like this. Interesting. Let's just change it to 2. Okay. And hide gear as well, 20%. There we go. Okay, we'll have the tutorial. We'll just go into copy one of these, store or main. Let's copy store. Okay. The icon is simple. We'll just have to rotate it to a different side, and then we'll just move it into its place and store. There we go, like that. Let's add tutorials. Okay. All right. So this bottom nav I'm just gonna move them to the place. There we go, and then now we can just copy it over to our work folder. There we go. Okay, the another thing we need to do is this section here, which is the power and rank. And so yeah, yeah, let's do that. Let's just do that. Okay, so it's just base shape. Let's go 188. Yeah, there we go. Rotate it. There we go. No fill. We can have a stroke. Yeah. Just multiply screen. There we go, and then just go down to 20. Maybe size can be just 1. Let me see the scale. Yeah, that's fine. Kind of like this. Okay, good. And then this top bit here, yeah, we'll just have to basically just create a shape. So it's very small, but yeah, I don't really see any other way around it, but just like kind of like doing these shapes inside. Yeah, that's good. maybe a tiny bit. Or is it 8 pixel? Let's go with 10. Yeah, and then just duplicate it. This can be 4. Bring it down here to the bottom, and then add another kind of rectangle to it. Let's just copy over the design we had here and rotate it. Yeah, like this. Make a copy of it, rotate the other way, move it to the other side, like this. And now we can just basically merge this shape together and then remove the sections we don't need, like this. Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking, is this enough? 1, or shall we do 2? Let's use 2. Okay, it's kind of similar. Not that one, this, and this. I'm just gonna move it in an actual folder and just move it, align it to the center and the top. There we go. And then once that's done, just call it the icon, duplicate it and rotate it, and then again we can just select our design and move to the middle and then move it to the left. There we go. Alright, let's just do one more. We can just flip it horizontally and then select our base and then just move it to the other side. Alright. From here, I think, yeah, I'm just gonna mask out a couple of sections of it, like this section specifically, because it just becomes very noisy if we leave it there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. That's just, yeah, much better. Anyway, so now that we have this, I'm just gonna call this rank and add power number 1. Ooh, where did my character go? From here. Anyway, let's just copy the power in 1. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's a bit smaller, but it's fine. Okay, and then we have got this kind of flame effect here. So what I did, I found this stock image here. I'm gonna open it, so this is how it looks. And yeah, I just use the screen mode and then just mask out a small portion of it. Okay, so as you can see, it's here under everything. See, like that. So now that we have got this, we can just basically move it over to our design. There we go. So we have to just check the alignment. Like this one can go higher up. Yeah. I didn't copy it, I just moved it. That's so annoying. Now I have to go back and do it again. So annoying. So you have to hold down Alt key to actually make a copy of it, right? So yeah, now it's done properly. Go to the bottom again, have to the bottom of the list. There we go. Yeah, it's just not gonna work. It doesn't want to work. Please just go to the bottom like that, and then this can go up here, right, like that. So decor lines can come down to this way here, like that. Great. All right. Yeah, and then these are just where am I? Oh, here. There we go. I'm just gonna add these kind of glow effect here. So I'll copy these over here. There we go. All right. So I don't know how long this video was. It feels really long, so I apologize for that. But probably gonna cut it a bit and then just speed up here and there, so you can go through this a bit faster. So this is what I did for this design, and I hope you like it. If you do, please hit the like button because it helps the channel out a lot, and it keeps me motivated as well, just to share some more stuff with you guys. And see you on the next video, guys. Thank you. Bye.